Hello, welcome, and a happy Sunday to all. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I will be addressing a couple mistakes that you should not make when it is time to leave the narcissist. So this is before you wrap things up with the narcissist for good. I'm sorry that my videos are not in order, as this video should have definitely come before this one. But I have created a playlist with all the videos that pertain to ending narcissistic relationships to make it easier for those who are interested in this topic. Also, I know I have been talking a lot about ending narcissistic relationships, but it's because what I have come to realize is that there is always another one. And I am not just referring to romantic relationships with narcissists. Narcissists come in all walks of life as lovers, friends, workmates, and family members, also neighbors. And once you have dealt with a narcissist, they become a bit easier to spot and you realize you are surrounded by them. In this awakening or exposure of toxic people, there will always be some cutting and pruning that needs to be done. And what we need to accept is that the responsibility of ending these narcissistic relationships is our responsibility alone. Because when a narcissist is discarded or they discard you, in their mind, they only see it as a temporary disengagement. That is why ending a relationship with a narcissist, going no contact, and making it a permanent arrangement has to be our job. Ending narcissistic relationships are difficult because we are not dealing with a normal person. The narcissist is someone who views you as inferior to them. You are also someone they have no emotional bond with, even though they pretended to. We are dealing with someone without empathy and emotional intelligence. We are dealing with someone whose goal in life is to win, conquer, and subdue others. We are dealing with someone who only cares about how they are affected. So when confronted with someone like this, we cannot expect closure. We cannot expect equality or fairness. We have to accept that the narcissist does not care about you. They do not care if you are not happy with them. They do not care if you are suffering with them. They just want you to be around to do whatever makes them happy. So the first mistake we need to avoid when we decide to end a narcissistic relationship is applying emotional thinking when it comes to leaving a narcissist. Because when you are dealing with a narcissist, you need to take your emotions out of the picture. Make room for indifference, even being unsympathetic towards the narcissist, because emotional thinking will just keep you trapped and vulnerable to the devices of the narcissist. Emotional thinking will keep you hoping that the narcissist will change this time. Emotional thinking will have you caring about the narcissist at a time when you should be putting yourself first. Emotional thinking can make you decide to stay friends with the narcissist instead of establishing zero contact. We need to understand that the decision to leave a narcissist should be based solely on the facts that they will only hurt you, they do not care about you, and they do not want to change, which means you will be going nowhere if you stick around and keep allowing the narcissist to be a part of your life. The second mistake we cannot make is that we just need to have one last conversation with the narcissist. Do not suggest it and do not accept an invitation from the narcissist to do this. The narcissist will not give you the closure that you are looking for. It is a trap. You may have good intentions of wanting to state your reasons, talk things through, and end the relationship on good terms, but that is a big no, because the narcissist will just use it as an opportunity to manipulate you, to shift the blame, guilt trip you, play the victim, and basically emotionally destabilize you to make you question your actions and doubt yourself. During relationships and at the end of a relationship, it is usually advisable to talk things over or talk things through. But this is not a healthy option with narcissists. No dialogue is better, as it will save you some emotional stress, heartache, and disappointment. This also includes via text messages and emails. You need to close all doors of communication when it's time to walk away from the narcissist. You pouring out your pain, hurt, and confusion will all be in vain, because the narcissist is only going to feed off your pain when you tell them how they've hurt you. They are sadistic creatures, so no final conversations with a narcissist. The third mistake you should not make when it is time to leave the narcissist is failing to plan. It is important that you plan your exit with care and precision. This is especially important for those who are financially dependent on the narcissist or have children with the narcissist. You need to be able to survive and thrive post-narcissist. Think about and realize what you will be losing in the process. And if it's no contact that you are looking to establish, then covering your tracks will be important. Leaving a narcissist for many should not be a knee-jerk reaction. You have to execute well and ensure you've thought about who you can trust in the process and even how the narcissist may respond so that you are not caught off guard. I've done this video on things to consider when it's time to leave the narcissist, so you can refer to it to help with the planning process. But those are the three things: no emotional thinking, no final conversations, and do not forget to plan. Narcissistic relationships are easy to get into, but hard to leave. That is why understanding what you are dealing with is important. And as I always say, you cannot wait around for the narcissist to make the right decision concerning you. You have to take control and take the necessary steps to protect yourself. Okay, that is it for today. Please feel free to check out that playlist with all things about ending narcissistic relationships. As usual, I hope you all found this useful. If you did, please click that like button and share your thoughts in the comment section below.